So in today's video, we are going to be speed running some cold calls and hopefully booking some meetings. I'm actually feeling pretty good today. One of the viewers from this channel actually reached out and gave me some sales training yesterday. So big up to you. You know who you are. But I learned some valuable lessons from that alone. Number one, this is why you put yourself out there because you just never know who you could meet. You never know who you could meet. And like I met my business partner online. I've made some great connections online. I went to Dubai because of someone I knew online. Online connections are crazy. And the world we live in, you can be connected to anyone, you can meet anyone. That's why you should put yourself out there. That's number one. And number two, I learned some very, very valuable lessons when it comes to sales. There's a lot of things that he pointed out that I do, which are just messing up my sales. The nervous energy, the being hyper excited. Hi, how are you doing? Like, relax. And even with objection handling, when someone says they're not interested, don't just say, "Oh yeah, that's fine, yeah, bye." It's a smoke screen. Ask questions. Get them in that frame of mind of answering questions. So yeah, feeling pretty good. Learned some valuable lessons, and today is time to put them into practice. So let's get straight into it.
You are through to the voicemail executive search. Please leave your message after the tone, and we will get back to you as soon as possible. Please leave your message after the tone. To re-record your message, key hash at any time.
Hi Oliver, it's Effaturi. I was just giving you a quick call. I came across your profile and I saw you have a lot of experience in the executive search space. So I was wondering if you'd be able to help point us in the right direction regarding the project me and my team are currently working on. Please give me a call back when you have a moment. Yeah, that was better. Better energy. That's more UK energy. Yeah, please just give me a call back when you have a moment. I don't really want to be doing my job. I don't really want to be calling you, but not that. Hi guys. So yes, I've got this great project I want to show to you. Just chill, bro. Just relax. I'm trying to get my mind in the frame of a £1 million CEO before I become a £1 million CEO. Because I believe you become a millionaire here before you become a millionaire here. That's always been my philosophy. So I just have to act. If I was a £1 million CEO, I don't have much time. How would I call someone? And then that's how I'm trying to call them. Because it's like we put all this obsession on becoming this version of ourselves in our heads, like this future version of myself. We put them on this massive pedestal, but you do realize you could just become that version of yourself today, just by asking yourself simply, what would that version of me do? Would that version of you pick up the phone, or would that version of you hide behind the keyboard? I don't know about you, but for me, the version of me, he picks up the phone, which is why I'm picking up the phone. He doesn't skip his workouts, which is why I didn't skip my workout this morning. He doesn't press the snooze button, which is why I didn't press the snooze button. And eventually, if you just start asking yourself, what would that version of myself do? And you start to just do the things that he would do, guess who you become? Him. Little life lesson today. But I know you're here to watch me cool. I need to stop doing these mini podcasts in between.
Hello.
Hello, David.
Yes.
Oh, hi, David. Yes, it's Effaturi. I came across your profile and I saw you have a lot of experience in the executive search space. So I was wondering if you'd be able to help point me in the right direction regarding a project that I'm currently working on.
Okay. Well, what is it you're working on, please, buddy?
Yeah, of course. So last week I was at the Recruitment Agency Expo at XO in London. Have you ever been?
Not for a while. But
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Why is that, if you don't mind me asking?
Just usually very busy.
And
equally, whilst my office is based in London, I'm actually based up in the north of the UK.
Oh, okay. So you're not based in London yourself?
No. So I live north of Leeds, but I spend a fair bit of time in London because a lot of our clients are in London.
And that makes sense. So as I'm sure you know from being at the event yourself, there are just a million and one different tools, CRMs, all these things out there. But when I was
Mhm.
speaking to founders, they just kept saying they don't want more tools, they need more business. And the problem was that business development wasn't consistent. Consultants aren't picking up the phone as much as they should, and too much time is being wasted on manual prospecting instead of actually having conversations. So the project we're working on is we're partnering with firms in the executive search space, and our vision is you come in Monday morning, and instead of spending time prospecting or learning another tool, you just receive a list of companies in your space that are in active growth phases and look like they're struggling to fill senior roles internally, and the contact information of the key decision makers so you can reach out immediately. So I wanted to ask, do you think that's something that would even help your company win new business?
It depends what type of roles you're looking at, buddy.
Mhm, mhm,
Because typically the sort of things that I'm interested in doing are
mhm,
probably well, not probably they'll generally be north of 100k. Well, sit between 100k and £1 million on salary.
mhm, mhm. Yeah, those are the exact types of roles that we typically work with. So to give you more context, we, as I said, work in the executive search space. We have clients across different industries, SaaS, AI, manufacturing, and it typically is in that range where it's 100k plus, because we found that these opportunities, it makes more sense. It's higher quality and less quantity because obviously you're not in contingent, you're doing retained work, executive search. So what's your current business development process at the moment, if you don't mind me asking?
Yeah, you're gonna have to forgive me, but you've caught me at a point where I'm literally getting ready to jump on a call.
Oh, no problem.
Um,
Hmm.
so, what was your name? Sorry, man, I didn't catch your name at the start.
My name is Efituri.
Efaturi, is it possible that you can ping me an email with some details around this?
No problem.
Um, and I'll have a look at it. I've got quite a few calls this afternoon, and
Hmm.
equally, my wife is abroad at the minute, so I need to nip out and take care of my sons when they finish school.
Hmm. Hmm.
It's probably easier if you ping something through to me, and I can have a look at that later this afternoon or early evening. And if it's something that I think may potentially add value, then obviously
Hmm.
we can have a further discussion around it.
That sounds great. What's the best email for me to send that to then, please?
So send it through to david@com. And that's
Deep.com. Okay, perfect, David. So what I'll do, I'll run a search for you. I'll send you a few companies. If it's not relevant, just tell me, look, Efituri, this is not what I need. But if it is, then I would love to discuss further how we
yeah. Well,
could support you.
the thing you mentioned there, which might be of interest, is the manufacturing side. So
Hmm. Hmm.
as a bit of a background, I appoint leaders, which could be anything from business development directors, engineering directors,
Hmm.
production directors, right through to chief operating officers, CEOs of businesses that all sit within the built environment and construction.
Hmm.
So anything aligned to that could potentially be of interest.
That's perfect. Thank you for that context. I will send you over something now, and I'll give you a follow up call maybe end of this week, start of next week. Does that work?
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty responsive, so once I get your email, I'll have a look through all of that, and then I should appreciate we can go from there.
Okay, sounds good, David. All the best for your meetings.
No, thank you. I appreciate your time.
Take
Appreciate the
care.
call. Thank
See you
you.
later. Bye.
Bye bye.
See, and that's exactly how it typically goes. That's why I use that opener, because it just positions for an actual conversation rather than you sending them something. And again, that's why I was doing the training with objection handling, because I can do better there. I probably shouldn't have let him go so easily. The meeting then might be an objection, but the more I do it, the better I'm getting. And yeah, it's just a pleasant conversation. They don't feel like they're being bothered in the middle of their day. And I feel comfortable having that conversation, send them something. Hopefully something comes out of that. Because again, we genuinely do have value to give. And I think that's why this approach works quite well. So yeah, I'm gonna send them an email and we'll get into the next calls. Because think about it, with that guy, I had a whole chat about his family, about his company, about what he's doing today. Like we just had a normal human conversation. And I think as much as the traditional sales techniques they work, who am I to question sales techniques of people who are making millions? For me personally, and I think for anyone who's starting out and is more of a beginner, I think this approach is a softer opener. especially if you're just trying to get product market fit and figure out if what you're doing is even something of value. What better way to do that than ask the people in the market? And then you get data, you get feedback, and you can progress from there. So, yeah, again, just put yourself in that mind frame of what would I do if I was on £1 million CEO, and then just do exactly what they would do. And what I would do is I would have a normal conversation. I wouldn't come across needy. I wouldn't be begging them to sign with me. I would just be like, look, I've got this then. I think it'll be of value to you. Let's have a conversation. So, yeah.
Hello, Ben speaking.
Hello, Ben. Hi, it's Effaturi. I just came across your profile and I saw you have a lot of experience in the executive search space. Is that right? Ah, he hung up. I should have just kept going with what I typically do. I need to get rid of the, is that right? Well, again, that's the reality. Ah, I hung up. Should I call him back? See, I think it cut out. Yeah, you know what? Let me do that.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not.
He doesn't want to have the conversation. Yeah, that felt salesy. It's the little nuances, you know. It's those tiny tweaks you make to the script.
Hi, if you record your name and reason for calling, I'll see if this person is available.
Effaturi calling regarding your work in the executive search biz.
Thanks. Please stay on the line. Harry speaking.
Hi, Harry. It's Effaturi. I just came across your profile. I saw you have a lot of experience in the executive search biz. So I was wondering if you'd be able to help point me in the right direction regarding the project we're currently working on.
Sorry, who is it?
Effaturi.
Hello?
Hello, can you hear me?
I can now, yeah.
Yes. It's Effaturi. I'm the co-founder of a company called Lancer. And as I said,
had contact before?
No, we've never spoken before. We've never spoken.
Sure.
As I said, I came across your profile. I just saw you had a lot of experience in exec search. That's why I thought I'd reach out.
Okay, how can I help?
Yes, so last week I was at the Recruitment Agency Expo at Excel in London. Have you ever been before?
No.
Okay, anyway, it's one of the biggest recruitment events in Europe. And I'm sure, as you know, there are 1,000,001 different tools and CRMs out there. But what the founders I was speaking to kept saying is they don't want more tools, they just want more business. And the problem was business development was inconsistent. The consultants weren't picking up the phone as much as they should, and too much time was being wasted on manual prospecting instead of actually having conversations. So the project we're working on is partnering with firms in the exec search space. And our vision is your team, they come in on Monday morning, instead of spending time prospecting or learning another tool, we don't offer a tool. We operate as a service, and they just receive a list of companies in your space that are in active growth phases and look like they're struggling to fill senior roles internally, and then the contact information of the key decision makers so they can reach out immediately. So, do you think this is something that would even help your company win new business?
Really help. Really kind of you to call. It's not going to be helpful for us, but good luck.
Okay.
People who it is helpful for.
No problem. Why is that? Is it because your business development is perfect at the moment?
I don't want to go into why, but hopefully it helps to know that it's not useful for us. Thanks.
Okay, no problem at all. Have a good day. Is what it is. Not useful for him. We just keep pushing, man.
Stuart speaking.
Hi, Stuart. It's Effaturi again from yesterday. How you doing?
Hey, mate.
How are you?
Yeah, I'm good, thank you. I'm good.
Yes, just a quick call. I know we spoke yesterday, and you said it's definitely not the right size or the right time for the company in regards to what we discussed.
Yeah.
But I know you have experience in large organizations. I saw you have done some work with Spencer Odgen, and you have a lot of experience in that space. So what I wanted to ask, we're looking to break into enterprise currently, and I would love to just learn more from you about how we can do that. But I obviously know your time is very valuable. So what I didn't tell you yesterday is I've actually got a background. Before I started this company, I had a website development agency actually. So to make it worth your time, I wanted to ask, would you be open to having a call I wouldn't, of course, sell you anything. It's just more to learn about the enterprise space. And in exchange, to make it worth your time, I would love to do you a free website design, website development on top.
Oh, really?
Yeah, on the house for free.
I'm actually about to. Well, actually, I'm probably about to pay someone to do it. So, yeah, I mean, for my new business that's going to be launching in May. Yeah, I'm happy to be honest with you, I'm happy to help you. Yeah, that's absolutely fine. I've probably got there's some good people and like a bit of a good community in some of the rec technology spaces that if you kind of get in with them, you've got a better chance. But yeah, man, I'm happy to help. You need to are we connected? Are we connected? Have you dropped an email or anything just yet? Or
yeah, I'm actually not on LinkedIn currently, which I know is crazy. Whenever I tell anyone, they're like, I'm actually not on any social media, but the more I speak to people, they're like, look, I get, because I came off Instagram and everything for my mental health. But
that's a good move.
For LinkedIn, everyone's like, look, it's business. You need to be on there. I actually connected with you on my...
You really do, I would say. Yeah, it's just such a... Because also what some of my recommendations would be to follow some people who do like... who do very well in like community building, because I think if you want to think about like enterprise customers, you kind of, it's a slower burn and you kind of need to get into the community. You did the right thing going to the Rec Expo, but if you... Mate, you've got to be on LinkedIn, because ultimately, like, you're not going to get the every recruitment company in the world's going to validate you via LinkedIn. You've got to make one. Yeah, 100%. It's like a step one, and get yourself moving, because there's a lot. Like, basically, I don't know how familiar you are with like a lot of the CRMs and technologies that are out there, but what I would say is, so for example, there's a guy called Jordan. He owns a company called Atlas. I don't know if you've seen it.
Atlas.
The Expo. Yeah. Like, see these kind of people, like, if you follow him on LinkedIn and see what he does, he's done an amazing job of building a community, building a customer base. His is a little bit more SME. And then you've got a guy called Dougie Lone, who runs a company called Sourcewell. He's always putting out content. He does very well in sales. That company's growing. And again, these people are just constantly around the buyers and decision makers and things like that you kind of, you want to be close to. So yeah, get onto LinkedIn. Definitely go onto LinkedIn, and you need to start doing some bits and pieces around that.
That's going to be one of my homework tasks now following this call. I'm going to get my LinkedIn set up, because I've had this enough times now to know it's what I need to do.
Definitely. Yeah, 100%. You really do. And just like following people and stuff that you'll get, so it's just a lead magnet. There's a lot of content being put out on LinkedIn at the moment. I don't really know how you kind of approach that, but yeah, there's it's kind of more almost like the LinkedIn newsfeed's more of a marketing feed these days than anything else. But every recruitment company's on there. It's going to be a lot easier for you. So yeah, definitely get onto that, bud. 100%.
Thanks a lot for that feedback. That's something I'm going to go ahead and do. I don't want to take too much of your time. I know it's the morning, but would you be available for a conversation Monday or Tuesday?
Probably Tuesday, like maybe kind of just maybe after, maybe about, I don't know, like 1 o'clock or something like that. Something in the afternoon. Are you around then?
Tuesday, 1 o'clock. Let me have a look at my calendar. Yes, I've got Tuesday, 1 p.m, if that works for you.
Yeah, just sling in 30 minutes, and you can send me an email. It's stuart@.com.
Stuart at...
But yeah, that one.
Yes, okay.
Okay.
So by the end of today, I'll send you the invite now, just so it's on both our calendars, and then I'll also hold me to it. But before that call, you should see me on LinkedIn too.
Yeah, I'm not speaking to you if you're not getting it. That's it. You've got a deadline now. So yeah, listen, if I can do anything to help, I'm happy to. So yeah, half an hour sounds good. No worries at all.
No, that's perfect. And we can also discuss the website then. As I said, I want to make it worth your time, and that's something I know I can provide value in.
Yeah, I mean, look, to be honest, if you're good at it, I don't mind paying you for it, so don't worry about that. But yeah, Tuesday sounds good. Let's do that. That sounds fun.
Thanks a lot, Stuart. I look forward to speaking to you then. Have a lovely weekend. Take care.
Yeah, take care. Bye.
That's what we like. That's a good connection to have. By the way, the whole backstory with my LinkedIn, I woke up one day and my account just got banned. But I can't tell someone my account got banned because it just makes me seem mad suspicious. I did nothing wrong. I genuinely did nothing wrong. But if you tell someone, you got banned, the trust just goes down immediately. And it is true what I said about I'm off Instagram and everything for my mental health. If you've been following me for a while, you'll know I came off all social media. But yeah, I'm just gonna have to create a new LinkedIn. Yeah, I'm gonna probably do that now actually. So I just get out of the way. And I can start to connect with these people. I've got more than enough people to connect with anyway. So yeah, but that's a good connection to have because he's got experience in the enterprise space, and that's the space we want to break into. And again, that's why it's so important to stat skills because the website skill is something I've just developed because that's the company I had before this. So by developing those skills, you can actually offer value to someone, and life is just a value exchange. Money is just a value exchange. You give someone money, they give you something valuable. They give you something valuable, you give them money. Yeah, I repeated myself. I'm yapping. Let me get into the next call.
Hi, I'm a Google virtual calling assistant recording this call for the person you're trying to reach. Can you say what you're calling about?
That's a new one. Oh gosh, they an AI involved with calling now. Yeah, Kurt. Hello, Pamela.
Pamela speaking.
Hi, Pamela. It's Effaturi. I came across your profile and I saw you have a lot of experience in the executive search space. So I was wondering, are you currently? I was wondering if you would be able to help point me in the right direction regarding the project I'm currently working on.
What role are you looking to sort of recruit for? Sorry.
Yeah, so it's not that I'm looking to recruit. It's a project that we're currently working on. So last week I was at the recruitment agency expo at Excel in London. Have you ever been before?
Yes, I have.
Okay, were you at the recent one?
Sorry, say that again.
Were you at the recent event?
No, not the recent one, but I have been previously.
Okay, yes. So I'm sure, as you know, there are just a million and one different tools and CRMs out there. But what the founders I spoke to kept saying is they don't want new tools, they want new business. So the project I was calling you about was we're working with executive search firms, and instead of building another tool, we offer a managed service. So our vision is your team, they come in on Monday morning, instead of wasting time prospecting, you receive a list of companies in your space that are in active growth phases and look like they're struggling to fill senior roles internally. Why now is a good time to reach out and who to reach out to. Is that something that you think would even help your company win new business?
No, so we're quite small and we operate very differently. We're more on a sort of networking way, so we wouldn't be looking for anything as of now. But I do appreciate the call though.
Okay, no problem. So is it that you don't currently look at taking on new business?
We do, but we just operate very differently, and we're not looking to. We're small businesses. We're literally just two people at the moment, so
Okay.
it just wouldn't sort of be feasible for us at the moment.
So would you say you have more work than you can deal with at the moment? Then is that what you're saying?
Yes. I'm apologize, but I appreciate the call though. But not currently interested. But thank you.
No problem at all. Have a great day.
Take care.
Take care.
Too,
See you
bye.
later. Bye. Bye. Yeah, I fumbled with that one. I was stuttering. I even forgot my opener. Oh, guys, this is the real behind the scenes that people don't show you. My mind just went blank, and because I was using a different opener before, like I just went into autopilot. That was a fumble. That was a fumble. Let me just rehearse my script again. So let's pretend I'm speaking to John. Hello, John. Yeah, speaking. Oh, hi, John. It's Effaturi. I came across your profile and I saw you have a lot of experience in the executive search space. So I was wondering if you would be able to help point me in the right direction regarding the project we're currently working on. Yeah, what is it, mate? What is it? How can I help you? So, yeah, John, I was at the recruitment agency expo at EXO in London last week. Have you ever been? No, I don't go to networking events. Yeah, yeah, John, I'm a weirdo for going myself. But as I'm sure you know, there are a million and one different tools and CRMs out there. But what every founder I spoke to kept saying was they don't need new tools, they want new business. The real problem seemed to be that BD is inconsistent, consultants aren't picking up the phone as much as they should, and too much time is being wasted on manual prospecting instead of actually having conversations. So that feels long though. It's good if you can keep them engaged, it's good because you're hitting the pain points. But it just feels long and it feels like, yeah, it's a bit boring. Yeah, I'll do a review end of the week. Right now, I'm just gonna go with what's it's been booking meetings, so I can probably optimize it. But one of my favorite quotes is standardize before you optimize. So let's just get the reps in. Let's just get better at calling, at picking up the phone, at the tonality before we start changing the words. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna decide. So let me actually put it into practice. Let's see if it goes exactly how it was just now. Go on. Ah, it's not a John. Is there any John on my list? No, it's not a John, it's a Joanna. So yeah, let's call up Joanna and see.
Hello.
Hello, Joanna.
Yes.
Oh, hi, Joanna. It's Efituri. I came across your profile and I saw you have a lot of experience in the executive search space. So I was wondering if you were able to help point me in the right direction regarding the project we're currently working on.
Oh, sorry. Which program?
Mhm. Yeah, as I said, I came across your profile, Joanna. It's a project. I can quickly give you a high level overview and then you can see how best you can point me in the right direction. Does that sound good?
No, I'm not quite clear about your.
Hello, Joanna?
Yes.
Yes, sorry. What is it you're unclear about? And I can elaborate.
Can you please send me the email first?
You want me to send you an email?
Yeah, I don't know what you are. Yeah, I'm actually have another meeting will happening soon, so I'm afraid I don't have much time to listen to your whole so could you please send me the email first?
No problem at all, Joanna. All the best with your meetings.
Yeah, thank you.
Have a good day. You see? I'm not even gonna bother sending her an email. I could just tell she just didn't get what was going on there. So yeah. Another thing, my mom actually has a business and she helps women with confidence, communication, and leadership. She's done a TED talk. My mom's a big player in the space. And yesterday I showed her one of my calls and she gave me some feedback. And she said, I do this thing where at the end of a sentence, I go up in tone as if I'm asking a question and that I'm losing authority doing that. So I say, yeah, so what we found is businesses have this problem. As if I'm like asking a question and I'm not certain about what it is that I'm saying when I should say, so what we found is businesses have this problem. And so hold me accountable, even though you can't message me or anything. You can comment below and tell me, put a timestamp of when I make that same mistake and if I do the whole. So what we found is like it's hard to explain, but now that you've heard me talk about it, you'll see what I'm talking about. You guys, you can probably tell my brain is fried today, man. But I want to show the real behind the scenes. Not every day is smooth and perfect and high energy. Like I'm tired, my brain is fried, but get these calls done, man. I just gotta get these calls done. So let's move on to the next one. The thing about life is when you want something, you just have to do it tired, do it stressed, do it anxious. Just do it. Just do it. And it's keeping those promises to yourself. I told myself I'm gonna do cooling today. I have to do it. So no matter how tired or Yeah, I just feel tired, man. But yeah, there's always goodness on the other side of pain, and who knows, I can book a meeting in the next school and it will be worth it. So let's just keep doing it.
You've dialed an incorrect number.
Great.
Please check the number and try.
It's one of those days, people. Let me double check it was the right number that I put in. What do you mean, bro? It's one of those days, literally. But you're one conversation away from changing your life, you know. You just gotta speak to one person who really buys the vision, and it's like, yeah, like I want to get behind this, and you're laughing. Hello, William.
Hello. Yes.
Hi, William. It's Efeturi. I came across your profile and I saw you have a lot of experience in the executive search space. So I was wondering if you'll be able to help point me in the right direction regarding the project my team is currently working on.
Sorry, yeah. Forgive me. Who's this? Where are you calling from?
My name is Efeturi. I am the co-founder of a company called Lancer. As I said, I just came across your profile, which is why I thought I would reach out because it seemed like you had a lot of experience in executive search.
Sorry, you're breaking up. Can you hear me?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can. Absolutely.
Yes, as I said, I just thought I would reach out because I saw you had a lot of experience in executive search.
Absolutely. Sort of what could I potentially help you with? What are you looking to do?
So last week I was at the recruitment agency expo at the XL in London. Have you ever been before?
No, I've not. It's really not what I do. I mean, I do very specialized high-end stuff for sort of investment banks. So I don't know. Do you work for a big bank? Because I mean, sort of recruitment, volume, marketing. That's not me at all. So I don't know if this would be relevant. If I'm absolutely honest.
Yes. So your approach, would you say, is a lot more high quality, low volume then?
Yeah, I mean, I only work with people I know. So I never do marketing. I never do sort of cold calling or anything like that. So
Okay, you don't do any business development in your company?
No, I mean, like I say, I've been doing this for a long time. I work purely with people I know.
Oh, perfect. Well, yeah, this might not be relevant for you then, so I don't want to waste either our time. So have a lovely day.
All right, mate.
Okay, take care. Have a great day.
Bye-bye.
Bye. If it's not relevant, don't waste your time. Yeah, I need to change this list. I'm calling the wrong people. I'm calling the wrong people. So yeah, I'm gonna qualify people before I call them now. Or not qualify. Guys, I'm yapping. I'm yapping. I can't wait to post this video though, because this shows you the real behind the scenes. Like literally 20 minutes ago, I was talking to a guy about enterprise and I booked him in for a meeting, and now I'm just tired. This is how it is, man. This is how it is. But you just have to keep pushing. You just have to keep pushing. Like if you want something, you can't wait for it to come to you. And I think for a long time I was waiting for blessings to come to me. I was waiting for new business to come to me. I was relying on inbound, and that's my background, is inbound, making content, appointment setting. I've done these things, but I'm realizing if you really want something, you have to go get after it. Whether that's a job, like if I wanted to get a job tomorrow, I wouldn't apply the typical way. I would find the number of someone within the number. You see what I did there? I'd find the number. See, I'm clocking myself doing it. I would find the number of someone in the company and I would just call them. And then when they pick up and they're like, who is this? I'll say, look, I don't want to waste your time. I just saw the job spec and I know you probably received a lot of applications, but I thought it'll be worth me giving you a quick call to see who best to reach out to regarding this job, as I believe I'll be a great fit for this opportunity. Nobody gets a call like that. Nobody gets a call like that. And they'll at least hear you out because people want go-getters in their company. Everyone wants a go-getter. So if you can prove to someone you are a go-getter, you are way more likely to get hired. You are way more likely to get new business. You're way more likely to get new opportunities. So that's my little pep talk for today. You know, I always have to at least drop one in, but just do it. Just do it. Pick up the phone. pick up the phone. Don't hide behind email. Don't hide behind LinkedIn. Don't hide behind automation. Don't hide and just pick up the phone and make the calls. So, yeah, that's my little pep talk for today. Let's get back to dialing.
Hi, if you record your name and reason for calling, I'll see if this person is available.
My name is Effaturi, calling from Lancer, and I am calling regarding the work I saw you did in executive search.
Thanks, Fitchery. Please stay on the line. I'm sorry, this person is not available. If you would like to leave an additional message, please reply after the tone.
Hi Ben, it's Effaturi calling from Lancer. I came across your profile and I saw you had a lot of experience in the executive search biz. So I was just calling to see if you'll be able to help point me in the right direction regarding a project we're currently working on. Give me a call back when you have a moment. Hey, you just gotta get the reps in. Like, this thing is draining. That's the part people don't show. Is like, start of the day, I actually have energy, but the more you do it, the more it goes to voicemail. You do it again, rejection. You do it again, you get a win. You do it again, you get a rejection. Just speaking to people all day is just draining, especially if you're like me and you're an introvert. I might not seem like an introvert if you watch my videos because I can present myself very outgoing. But if you give me a chance, call people and be in meetings and be in networks and communities, or sit by myself for 8 hours, listen to some lo-fi gospel piano music and lock in with one task and not speak to anyone, I'm choosing that one every single day of the week. But I'm not going to stand in the way of my own blessings. Not anymore. I feel like I've been blocking my own blessings for a long time. God has been telling me, cool. And I'm like, no, I'm doing the Jonah. I'm not doing that no more, man. So, yeah, let's just keep going.
Good afternoon, Edgar speaking.
Hello, Edgar. It's Effaturi.
Yes, I believe you tried calling me and I was driving.
Yes, I really appreciate you calling back. How are you doing today?
I'm good. Yes, can you repeat what was that regarding this?
Yes, so I came across your profile yesterday and I saw you had a lot of experience in the executive search space.
Yeah.
So I wanted to see if you'll be able to help point me in the right direction regarding the project we're currently working on.
Okay, what project you're working on?
So last week I was at the recruitment agency expo at Excel in London. Have you ever been before?
No, not there, but I'm aware of it taking place.
Yes, as I'm sure you already know, there are 1,000,001 different tools and CRMs out there. But what the founders I was speaking to, they kept saying that they don't need new tools, they want new business. The real problem seemed to be that business development is inconsistent. Consultants aren't picking up the phone as much as they should, and too much time is being wasted on manual prospecting instead of actually having conversations. So the project we're working on is partnering with firms in the exec search space, and our vision is you come in on Monday morning, and instead of wasting time prospecting, you receive a list of companies in your space that are in active growth phases and looking like they're struggling to fill senior roles internally. I just wanted to ask, is that something that you think would even help your company win new business?
Not in my area. I would say it's very specific, very niche. So most of all new players are known to us. It's more about it's a very tiny world we're in, and so it's like semiconductor, silicon vertical. So it's everyone knows each other for some time, right? So I will suggest it's a bit different. It's more about turning warm prospects that are known to us into an active candidates and those who are waiting to be represented by us. This is kind of not the traditional business development, but knowing who does what and for them granting trust to be represented. So by myself, in a way, it's a bit different. In executive level, VP plus or senior director level plus talent. So we don't need an introduction to the new companies. It's mostly driven by the candidates who are willing to relocate, where they're willing to relocate. They suggest where they want to be represented. It's just the fact that they trust us to be represented by, so I will suggest it's a bit different. Correct. It's engagement based. Networking based and relationship building based and following those. So if you know 3 people in Europe doing what is very trending and as soon as they're becoming available, you're following their desire to be relocated and you open up a conversation and you kind of say, okay, I'm going to present you to the company irrespective of the contract. You end up finding those candidates because only a few people exist of this kind in Europe. And this is kind of what it is.
Okay, no, thank you for sharing.
It's a bit different. So that is my model, and it's a bit different with how I work. And maybe in the future that will change, but at the moment I'm doing what I'm doing.
No problem at all, Edgar. So I guess to confirm, I understand what you're saying. You don't typically generate new business through outbound. It's more word of mouth and referrals. Am I right in saying that?
It's different to a bit in a way, but it's more candidate driven business development. So candidates suggest, I'm happy to be moving now and I'm thinking of this company and that company. I heard that maybe they may be hiring. Can you investigate with them if they're happy to be represented? And the reason they're not doing it themselves because it's very political. Their company is probably working with them on a partnership basis. And so it's not worthwhile to be applying directly unless you're figuring out if there is a need, connecting to the right people, and if that's possible in the first place. Because of that partnership existing in a very tight, close relationship in semiconductor industry vertical at the top level, they don't really actively applying. And so you're helping them to switch and to find a new place and move the needle, and you are kind of more objective, as otherwise it will be prohibited to go and search directly. So that's kind of the way we operate. It's more following the talent and the talent need and the wishes. It's very niche talent that is out there.
Okay, yes. No, I appreciate you sharing that. I think based on the conversation, it probably won't be as relevant to you. So I guess, could I ask you one final question?
Yeah.
Everyone in executive search knows people. So is there anyone that when I mentioned what we do, you thought they might be interested?
Yeah, if the company is genuine executive search, they might not be. If the company is positioning themselves as executive search, but they are like strategic search company, senior talent out there, there might be, yes, indeed. But the true executive search, genuine, it's very much relationship, connection, trust, kind of shaking hand, process-wise driven process. They won't. I don't know at the moment, but yeah, this is my honest response on top of my head.
That's helpful feedback. Thank you for sharing that.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thanks a lot, Edgar. Great to speak to you. Have a good rest of your day. Take care.
Bye. Too. Bye.
Yeah, that was some long conversation. But see, this is why I like this script, because, and this is just my 2 cents, when you're starting out in sales and you're still looking for product market fit and you're just trying to get initial perspectives on what it is you're selling, I think this script is perfect. because you don't have a massive case study to lean on. You don't have massive proof. You can't just say, look, we'll make you 50K tomorrow. Are you interested? So this script works because people talk. Like, how long was that conversation? Me and that guy spoke for 6 minutes. A random guy, we just spoke for 6 minutes, and I got feedback on who we're targeting and who best to approach. Again, as I said, I just need to change the list, and that's what I'm going to do next week. But that's why this week I just want to practice, get good, dial in the script and the tonality, and then next week I can actually target the perfect ICP with the right script, and hopefully meetings will just be pouring in. But again, good conversation. Cannot complain. And yeah, let's move on to the next one.
Good afternoon, Chris speaking.
Hello, Chris. How you doing?
I'm very good, sir.
Yes, it's Efaturi. I came across your profile and I saw you have a lot of experience in the executive search space. So I was
right.
wondering if you'd be able to help point me in the right direction regarding the project our team is currently working on.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, so last week I was at the Recruitment Agency Expo at Excel in London. Have you ever been before?
No,
Well, why is that, if you don't mind me asking?
because I'm not like other recruiters, so why would I want to hang around with the rest of them, mate?
Fair play. Well, as I'm sure you know, there are just 1,000,001 different tools and CRMs out there. But what every founder I was speaking to kept saying is they don't want new tools, they want new business. And the real problem seemed to be that BD was inconsistent, consultants aren't picking up the phone as much.
I'll be honest with you, mate, I've got more work than I know what to do with.
Oh.
My hugest issue is I don't have enough people to fill my roles. So, look, your pitching's great, you sound like a top guy, but I'm not like other recruiters, mate. I'm really good at what I do. I'm not just some flashy guy in a suit with a couple of years' experience. So I've got a hell of a lot of work.
Oh, wow.
If I don't know about it in recruitment, it's not worth knowing.
Wow.
So, I mean that in the nicest way. And that's why I don't hang out at those places, because there's a lot of tryhards there, mate. But yeah, look, I'm sure you have better luck elsewhere, but I'm good. If anything, I'm looking to cut back on CRM. We use Sourcewell. I'm happy. The type of work we do is 90% on LinkedIn, and then we just copy some data over to a CRM. We don't really use it that much. We haven't made a new business call for 4 months.
Oh, really? Wow. Why is that? Are you operating at mainly referral right now then?
You what, sorry?
Is it mainly referrals you're operating under now then?
Yeah, constant ones. We turn stuff away all the time. So yeah, we do it the right way. Good recruiters don't have to smash BD. Only bad ones.
That's some wisdom right there.
That's it, mate. Trust me. If you do a good job, why wouldn't you get that? Wouldn't you get more job? You know, you place a general manager. You speak to 5 different general managers, all that are hiring managers. I just can't believe that they're struggling to get work. So not for me, mate. But thank you. And try again. Who knows? The future might be different.
No problem at all. How long have you been in exec search for? Because I know you had a lot of experience.
Years.
What do you say, sorry?
16 years.
Okay. Has it always been this model you've been operating?
Yeah, pretty much, mate. I still work with people I work with from the first week in my life of recruitment now. So I'm just actually a nice guy, a normal guy. I'm not just out to sting everyone. That's the difference, mate. And hence why I get along with people. I've got so many friends that I've worked with, and they just, if there's recruitment to go, they all know I'm the right person for it. So that's all it is, mate. And I'm just not trying to be big-headed. It's just the truth. I don't do outreach. I don't have to.
No, it doesn't come across big-headed at all. You clearly know what you're doing. I could tell from the second you picked up the phone, like your tone was different. So yeah,
those greasy-haired recruiters out there, mate, you want to watch out for them. They're sharks. But yeah, we're just there picking up the pieces of people that want to work with other normal humans that just want to do a good job and are proud of what they do. That's us. So we keep it simple, mate.
Okay, one final question from me, if you don't mind.
Go on.
Is there anyone you know who is not a normal human who might be interested in what I've presented to you?
What, they're looking for a new CRM or a new system?
No, so it's not CRM at all. So what we do is we partner with executive search firms. We are their business development partner. So we found that there's just so many tools out there which are just pointless, and a lot of founders are burning money. So we operate as a managed service. So instead of them having a new tool for their team to actually have to learn, and there's so much friction behind that, we just look, they come in Monday morning, here are your companies to reach out to, here's why to reach out based on the signals we're seeing, here's the right person to reach out to, and here's the message. And again, our clients love what we do. It might not be for everyone, but I thought it would. Is there anyone who comes to mind who might be interested in something like that?
No, I really don't. Well, honestly, I don't even know how other people do it. And to be honest, I rarely care how they do it. But yeah, just call around, mate. There's plenty of recruitment companies struggling for work. Just look at the signs, mate, are that they're constantly posting all the time on LinkedIn, messaging people, commenting because they think that'll get them work. So look out for people with mega high levels of activity. The best recruiters, you don't see their activity on LinkedIn massively. They put a post a week and that's it. To stay relevant, and that's it. The more you post, the less work you got to do.
Great advice. I appreciate it.
That's all right, my friend. But look, connect me up on LinkedIn, and when you're ready to come work in recruitment, give me a shout.
Let's do it. Let's do it, my friend. Great to speak to you. Have a great afternoon, yeah?
Take care, my friend.
See you later. Bye. Bye.
Cheers, buddy. Bye.
You just have genuine conversations. Like, yeah, I feel the whole, this is a cold call, you can hang up now, give me 30 seconds. You just lose out on so much data. And I've realized I don't think it's the approach that's wrong at all. I just think we're calling the wrong people. And yeah, again, it's just getting data. And the more people I speak to, the more I'm realizing, okay, the approach is working, but yeah, I'll be honest with you, I just don't have time, no energy to scrape a new list and get more numbers right now. So I'm just going to call the people I've got in front of me for today because I'm getting better. I'm getting more reps. And the more of these genuine conversations I have, the more I'm like, oh, why should I fake cold calling? Like, it's just simple. It's genuinely as simple. So yeah, we keep going. I'm tired today, guys. I'm tired today, but yeah, we keep going.
Hi, Tom speaking.
Hi, Tom. It's Efeturi. I just came across your profile and I saw you have a lot of experience in the executive search space. So I was wondering if you'll be able to help point me in the right direction regarding the project we're currently working on.
Yeah, can I give you? I'm literally going into a meeting now.
No problem.
What's your name? Sorry.
Efeturi.
Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Lancer, a company called Lancer. I can give you a call back later today if that works better.
Is it what's it you're looking for? You're looking for a project manager. What's your focus?
As I said, I just saw you had a lot of experience in executive search. There's a project we're doing in that space, and I just wanted to get your perspective. So if now's not a good time, I can give you a call back later.
Yeah, I was going to say it's probably not working. Everything which we do predominantly is either volume house building, sort of senior management positions, which we advise on, recruit for, or general practice, commercial property surveying, building surveying, etc. Some of the stuff we don't do. We don't do a huge amount project manager wise on that side, to be honest.
Okay. And would you say just currently that you have more business than you know what to do with at the moment?
Is this a sales call, or is this are you after a project manager, or is it a sales call?
No, so what I'm doing is I'm just getting perspective from people in the space regarding I'm not sending anything on this specific call. It was more we do a managed service. So what we do is we get signals from companies who are going through growth phases. And we send a list of these companies who seem to be struggling to fill senior roles at the moment. It's not a tool or anything like that. We found that a lot of people are just burning money on tools. We operate as a managed service, and I was more just calling to see if it's something that you think would even help you generate new business.
Yeah, no, it's we're fairly established new business wise. We've got a good client list in terms of who we operate with, so we're not necessarily looking for new business.
Okay, so would you be against me sending you, say, 3 companies as a sample to see the types of things we do? If it's not relevant, you can just tell me to leave you alone.
Yeah, I don't like it. It's one of those things, potentially wasting your time with it. We're busy in terms of what we do. We haven't got capacity to be taking on new clients.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's one of those. You can send it through by all means. My details are on LinkedIn. By all means, send over the information.
Mhm.
Send either via private message to me or email it across to me.
Mhm.
Then I can take a look at it.
Okay, so I just want to touch on what you said there. You were not currently taking on new business then. You couldn't manage that capacity-wise?
No, just I can just get out of the car. No, we're literally pretty much operating at full capacity.
Okay. And has that been the case for a while now? I've spoken to a lot of people. They say it's up 1 month, down 1 month, or are you pretty consistent?
Yeah, no, we're on a number of national PSLs, so we work with them for the property consultancies, house builders. Yeah, and then I've been doing it 15 years, so
okay.
With everyone that needs to be.
Okay, no problem at all, Tom. As I said, I know you've got a meeting. I will send over an email. If it's not relevant, just let me know, so I won't even bother calling back. But I might just call back, even if it's not relevant, just to get your perspective and get some feedback, if that's okay with you.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, cool. No problem, Tom. All the best with the meeting. Take care. Yeah, I literally just calling the wrong people, and I need to get better at objection handling. But because again, all these things they're just objections, and I need to get better at acknowledge the objection and then reframe it. That's something I just need to. That's an XP problem for me that I need to improve in. But I've at least got over the problem of people not hearing me out. People at least hear me out. So now it's just okay. How do you manage those objections? Are you calling the right people? Is your targeting right? How do you present it in a way that sounds appealing to them? But actually having conversations is no longer a struggle. Getting hung up on, no one ever hangs up. So progress is progress. Again, the more I do it, the better I'm getting. But I just need to improve with objection handling, definitely, because all these things are definitely just objections. And with the right line of questioning, I can get him to be like, you know what, let's have a conversation and just see if this will be of any benefit. We live, we learn, we keep pushing.
Andrew Doggett speaking.
Hi, Andrew. It's Effaturi. I just came across your profile and I saw you have a lot of experience in the executive search space. So I was wondering if you'd be able to help point me in the right direction regarding the project we're currently working on.
You're an executive search company, are you?
No, so what we do is we work in the business development side of things. And last week I was at the recruitment agency Expo Excel in London. Have you ever been before?
No.
Okay, well, it's one of the biggest recruitment events in Europe, and as I'm sure you know, there are just 1,000,001 different tools and CRMs out there.
Could I call you back later because I'm just going into the gym and my personal trainer is waiting for me.
No problem at all, Andrew. Have a great session. Give me a call back later. Bye. Bye.
Yeah, thanks.
He's hitting the gym. Yeah, big up Andrew, mate. You see, like anyone who's been watching the series from the start, you see I'm so much more relaxed now. I'm not like, hi, it's nah, man. Like, yeah, I've got this, and you want it, do you not? And I think that's the key. It's all about tone, because I could say this same script in a different tone. Like, hi Andrew, it's Effaturi. I came across and it's like, yeah, this guy is excited. When it's like, oh, hi Andrew, it's Effaturi. I came across your profile and I saw you have a lot of experience in the executive search space. It's like, it's search space question, and then they almost jump in and then you keep going. So they feel rude because they've interrupted you. Psychology, it's all psychology. But for me, it's now taking conversations and turning the conversations into meetings. Having conversations is no longer an issue. Like, as people are saying, they're gonna call back, and they genuinely do call back. Like, yeah, or I call them back. I say, "Oh, hi Andrew, how was your gym session?" And then you're back into the conversation. So, yeah, I think that's a win. I'm gonna do a couple more and call it. Like, it really is all about tone and even just slight wider nuances. Like the difference between, hi, my name is Effuturia. That's pitch. Straight away, when someone says, my name is, yeah, that means I don't know you. You're introducing yourself to me. I don't want to chat to you. But when you say, hi, it's Effuturia, that assumes I must know this person. But because I've not got a common name, then like, who on earth is this? So their mind is now just racing. So yeah, I think I've cracked the conversation. I just need to get better at, okay, cool, ask for the meeting. Just go straight to the point. And yeah, just book the meeting. But right now, I'm also trying to qualify people just to get more feedback on the offer. Then once I've dialed that in, then it's like, yeah, I can just go straight in. And then instead of saying, do you think this is something that will even help your business? It can be, I know I've called you out the blue here, but I would love, nah, not that. I would love to show you more about what we did. No, none of that. I know I've called you out the blue here, but let's have a conversation at the start of next week. Does Monday or Tuesday work better? So some people go, whoa, and they have questions. Some people be like, yeah, Tuesday, what? Yeah, bet, let's do it. So yeah, it's all learning. It's all learning, all part of the experience and part of the process. But I'm infinitely better than day one when I started, and that's what matters. So it's just about continuing to put in the reps, continuing to get better, and I hope this inspires someone to pick up the phone, because picking up the phone is just the best way to do it now. In an AI world where everyone else is hiding behind AI, chat GPT, email, keyboard, LinkedIn, just pick up the phone. Pick up the phone. Like, you stand out immediately if you just pick up the phone. But anyway, who's this next person I'm calling? Oh, his name's Andrew again. No way.
Hello, Andrew speaking.
Hi, Andrew. It's Efituri. I just came across your profile and I saw you have a lot of experience in the executive search space. So I was wondering if you'd be able to help point me in the right direction regarding the project we're currently working on.
Yeah? What's the project?
Yeah, so last week I was at the recruitment agency expo at Exo in London. Have you ever been before?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Were you at the recent one?
No. I was last one I was at, I think, was at the NEC.
Okay. Yes, so I was at the event myself last week, and as I'm sure you know, there are just 1,000,001 different tools and CRMs out there. But what the founders I was speaking to kept saying was they don't want new tools, they want new business. So the real problem seemed to be that BD is inconsistent, consultants aren't picking up the phone as much as they should, and too much time is being wasted on manual prospecting instead of actually having conversations. So the project we're working on is partnering with firms in the exec search space. And our vision is you come in on Monday morning, instead of wasting time prospecting, you would just receive a list of companies in your space, why you should reach out to them now, who to reach out to, the best outreach angle to go with, and their contact information. So it's not a tool, it's just a managed service. You just get that sent to you via email. Is that something you even think would help you win new business?
Look, we're not a volume recruiter, so we don't need a list of speculative opportunities every Monday morning.
Mm-hmm. No, and that's exactly why I called, actually, because I saw you in the exec search space. What we do is not just a random list from Apollo we send over. We track company level and job level signals. So we track, for example, let's say a company's just recently raised funding, they have a new leader they've just hired, and they have, say, 2 internal TA and 26 roles, and these roles are being reposted. Our whole mission is we track all of these signals, so there's actually a clear reason for you to reach out. So instead of having, as you said, a speculative list of companies, there's just a list of companies here with actual signals that they might need your support.
So no, I don't think it's something we'd be interested in.
Okay, is that because your BD process is running perfectly at the moment?
Yeah. As I said, we're not a volume recruiter. We all of our business comes through recommendations and word of mouth.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So is new business and outbound not something you've ever considered or tried before?
Not at that scale, no.
Mm-hmm. Well, I guess what I could do is I could send you three companies, which would just give you a feel for the type of thing we do. If it's not relevant, you can say, look, Cafeteria, this is not what I need, leave me alone. But if it is, then at least you can get a feel for the types of things that we would be sending over. How does that sound?
Yeah, sure, okay.
Okay, what would be the best email for me to send that to then, please, Andrea?
So it's AMAN
HOBM
.co.uk.
.co.uk. Okay, perfect. And given it's relevant, of course, when would be a good time for a follow up call just to discuss those opportunities and potentially sending you more of them?
Well, should we have a look first, and then if it looks relevant, I'll let you know sometimes.
Yeah, I just like to book it in. Like I'm sure, as you know, if you're doing BD and someone says just send me an email, you would want to at least get it in the calendar. And again, if it's not relevant, then I will just cancel the meeting.
Yeah, sure. This time next week.
This time next week, okay, Thursday around 2 p.m.
Yep.
Okay, perfect. I can send you a calendar invite. As I said, please, if it's not relevant, just say, look, I don't want this, and I will just cancel the meeting.
Will do.
Okay, perfect, Andrew. Have a great rest of your day.
You too. Cheers.
Take care.
Bye for
See
now.
you later.
Bye.
That's it. It's just being chill. It's just being chill. When you say things with confidence, people are like, "Oh yeah, yeah, go on, go on," and yeah, handle the objection pretty well. Again, I still think I can do better with the objection handling, but if you book a meeting, you book a meeting. Again, I should probably not have booked it for this time next week because like that's a long time away. But I genuinely believe we have something that's valuable for him, and because of that, he will probably like actually agree to the meeting. But I have his number now. I can give him a call back if he doesn't show and keep going from there.